Have you heard? What's in a purr? Occasionally, hidden in a cat's purr is a tone that cats have developed to communicate with people by taking advantage of our instincts to care for offspring. This tone mimics the sound frequency that we equate with a crying baby demanding attention, and cats usually use it to solicit food. A recent study reported in the Correspondence Department of Current Biology examined what researchers at the University of Sussex in the United Kingdom thought to be an annoying tone they heard in a cat's purring when the cat wanted something such as food. The researchers called this solicitation purring versus the cat's normal non-solicitation purring. That is, the purring that cats exhibit when they are not initiating an approach to the owner, such as when a cat is simply resting on a blanket or being petted. The researchers obtained 2 recordings, one of each type of purring, from 10 cats in their home environments. When studying the acoustic structure of these purr recordings, the researchers identified a voiced peak in the solicitation purring that resembled a cry or meow more than a purr. This peak's frequency was a mean of 380 Hz, compared with a mean frequency of about 27 Hz for non-solicitation purring. The solicitation purr peak frequency is comparable to a baby's cry, which averages 300 to 600 Hz. When the cats combine this high-frequency voiced peak with a purr, the result is an unpleasant and urgent call to attention, as if saying, "Hey, you can't ignore me." So how well do we pick up on a cat's hidden cry? To test this, the researchers first had 50 people listen to the 20 recordings of solicitation and non-solicitation purrs in random order and rate them on how urgent and pleasant they sounded. They then paired the recordings so that the test subjects listened to the 2 recordings from each cat in a row and asked which one was more pleasant and which was more urgent. In both experiments, the test subjects consistently identified solicitation purring as being much more urgent and non-solicitation purring as being much more pleasant. And those test subjects who owned cats were better able to distinguish between the two, which means that as we spend more time with cats, we improve our ability to pick up on their communication cues. To verify that it was indeed the high-frequency peak that caused people to identify a purr as urgent, the researchers modified the solicitation purr by removing the high-frequency peak within the purr. The test subjects identified the modified purr as being much less urgent, although not necessarily more pleasant. Thus, cats have adapted a way to get our attention by adding an annoying tone to their purrs when they want something, food in particular. You may try to ignore it, but cats may know that ignoring their urgent purr is like trying to ignore a crying baby. To hear samples of solicitation versus non-solicitation purrs, go to www.dvm360.com/purr and click on the link to the researcher's website.